Hey guys, recently I've been using SketchUp. It's a free 3D program that you can use to draw a 3D face for your mBot. And I've actually put two files on Teamy. One is called Face Template and one is called Mr. Marriott mBot Face. Now, first I'll show you this one. So I'm going to download this, and I have SketchUp on my computer, so I'm using a Mac here. I'm going to click Start using SketchUp. And this is basically what you get. Now, allow me to explain what this is. Now, this is the 3D program. All right, you've got a x-axis, a y-axis, and a z-axis, like that. And if I hold down my middle mouse button, I can rotate around the screen, and I can also scroll my middle mouse button to zoom in and zoom out. Now, I'm going to have a bird's eye view, so you can see this is a template for the mBot face. And these two circles are for the eyes. Now, in terms of the measurements, if we take a look at it, you can see we've got a tape measure here. If we take this part and this part, you can see it's 70 millimeters by 45 millimeters. So what I've done is I've taken my mBot and I've done the measurements so that when I print this with my 3D printer, it will be able to fit. So you've got to make sure you get the measurements, and the diameter is 18 millimeters, right? So the diameter is 18 millimeters, but you also have to make sure you have to measure the gap between the two eyes, which is about 16 millimeters. If you don't get that right, this will not fit the eyes. So you've got to make sure that that fits. Now, anyway, the reason why I've made this template, so it's easier for you to make your face, so you don't have to spend so much time working out the size of the circles and where you want the, how big you want the gap, because it's already done for you. So this will just make your life easier. Now, what you can do is you can say, use the mouse and you delete that. So click here and delete it. And then we've got this special tool on SketchUp called push and pull. You can pull accordingly. You don't want it to be too thick because you want it to be able to fit your mBot. So maybe just like that. Okay. We can also add other features to it. So let's say if I put a rectangle, let's get a rectangle. I could maybe do this. I could draw a rectangle here, and I could use the push and pull tool, and I could do that. I can add other things as well. Let's say if I want a circle, let's say I want a nose, I could pull the nose. Now we don't have to worry about color because the 3D printer only prints one color. So it doesn't matter about the color, we just keep it like this. You can also use, say, a freehand drawing. Your version of SketchUp might look a little bit different, but the concept is very similar. So let's say if I could, like, you know, scribble something. If you make a mistake, just undo. Okay, just undo. Now I can scribble something like this. I can let go, and then let's see, can I pull that? Yes, I can. Look, I can have an eyebrow. I could put another eyebrow over there. You've got to learn the controls a little bit as well. If you want to spend some time, get used to the controls. And by the way, it has to be precisely 70 millimeters by 45 millimeters. If it's anything bigger, it's not going to fit in the 3D printer, and it will be too big. Okay, so that's really important. So these are the eyebrows. Okay, and then I can just save it. So I'm going to save it to the desktop. I'm going to call it my cool mBot face. Okay, and then I'm going to save that. And then what I'll do is I will take that face. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this in Google Drive, and I'm going to send it to my ICT teacher. I'm going to ask him to print it out on the 3D printer. Now that's one way you can use the template. Now this is a template, well, this is actually a face that I downloaded, that I created earlier. Wait, let's, sorry, I've got to get the right one. Should be this one. Ah, it's that one. Okay. So you can see this was a face that I made earlier, right? So I've used triangles and squares, and I have, I've even cut out a P and an M. You can see the hollow bits for the circle where the eyes are supposed to fit. And I printed this out. It took about 45 minutes, just under an hour to print this one, and it was pretty good. All right, and I can save this, put it in Google Drive, and I'm going to send it to my ICT teacher for him to print. Okay, so there you go. That is SketchUp. And by the way, the SketchUp.com is here. So at home, you can download SketchUp to your computer. You want to be using SketchUp Make, not SketchUp Pro. All right, you want to be using SketchUp Make. So you can do that when you get home if you choose. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Take care and goodbye.